Hello Shell Coyotes, and welcome to the Topic 6 review where we're going to be dividing decimals. There's really no new vocabulary with our Topic 6. It's all the same vocabulary from Topics 4 and 5, so if you want to review that you can go back and watch the last video. Alright, let's get started. The first problem that we have is 29 2/10 divided by 8. Now I know that 8 will not go into 2, but it will go into 29. It will go into 29 3 times. But before I even get started with that, I want to put my decimal up in my quotient area. Now I can look at this as 292 divided by 8. Still the same process of looking at 8 won't go into 2, but it will go into 29 3 times. But I've already moved my decimal up, so it makes it a little bit easier to take care of that on the front end. 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract and get 5. Bring down my 2. 8 will go into 52 6 times. 6 times 8 is 48. Subtract and get 4. Now I can't have a decimal in my quotient and have a remainder. I can't say 3 6/10 remainder 4. It's kind of a no-no. So what we need to do is we need to annex a 0. I didn't change the value of my number by annexing a 0. I just made it look a little different. So now I have another 0 that I can bring down, making 40. 8 will go into 40 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. We've got no remainder at the bottom. So I know that 29 2/10 divided by 8 is 3 65/100. Alright, a question that you might see on your test, it might be a little tricky, we've done them in class, is the box model division questions. There will be one like this on your test. What you have to do whenever you come to a problem like this is look at what they give you, look at what you know, and then solve in to fill in the blanks. So the first section we have, this is a lot like multiplying with boxes, where we take our factors over here times our factor up here, and it gives us our product in the middle when we add everything together. So something times 10 equals 60. I know that's 6. Something times 8 equals 48. I know that is also 6. So if this is 6 and this is 6, knowing what we know about multiplying with boxes, I know this is also going to be 6. Something times 10 equals 4. That doesn't sound like any math fact that I know, so I'm going to skip that one and I'll come back to it. Something times 8 equals 3 2/10. Now that is not a math fact that we know, but this looks very similar to 32, and I know that 4 times 8 equals 32. So if 4 times 8 equals 32, then 4/10 times 8 equals 3 2/10. Let me try 4/10 over here as well. 4/10 times 10 equals 4, so I know this must represent 4/10. So this is representing 6 4/10, and this is representing 18. To find out what our dividend is, I need to add up all of these numbers. Okay, I've got my addition problem ready to go. I've made sure I've lined up all of my decimals. Okay, so all of these numbers added together equal 115 2/10. So a division problem that this could represent is 115 2/10 divided by 18 equals 6 4/10. So we have 18 here and 6 4/10 here. You have to think about division like backwards multiplication. And this multiplication problem would be 6 4/10 times 18 equals 115 2/10. Another division problem that this could represent would be 115 and 2/10 divided by 6 and 4/10 equals 18. So when you come to a question like this on your test, really slow down and think about the information that they give you, fill in the blanks that you can, and then reassess the problem, and you'll probably be fine. There's always going to be enough information there for you to solve it. Alright, the last problem we're going to do for our review is a division problem where the divisor is larger than the dividend. You can see here that our dividend is 13 and 5/10 and our divisor is 15. So when our divisor is larger than our dividend, we know that our quotient is going to be less than 1. I'm going to go ahead and put my decimal in the quotient area. I know 15 will not go into 1, and 15 will not go into 13, but it will go into 135. I know 15 times 10 is 150. So I'm going to try 15 times 9 out to the side. And 15 times 9 does equal 135, so I can go ahead and put a 9 in here. 9 times 15 is 135. Subtract and we get 0, so I know that 13 and 5/10 divided by 15 is 9/10. It may be helpful for you to go back and watch the topic 4 and 5 review. I know this was a very short review, but there really wasn't much different other than just dividing with more decimals. So it might be a good idea to go back and watch that topic 4 and 5 review, go over the vocabulary, just refresh your brains. The test on Thursday will be shorter than the last test, but I think everybody's going to be fine. Good luck, and if you have any questions, let us know in class.